Hair.
Hi, my name is Sophie.
Hi, I'm Lindsay.
Hi, I'm Ricky. This is Baxter State Park in Millinocket, Maine, established in March 3rd, 1931. Let's get into it. So, Baxter State Park is definitely a national treasure in the making. It's located in north central Maine and spans over 200,000 acres of preserved wilderness. At the center of the park is Mount Katahdin, Maine's tallest peak, standing at 5,269 feet. It also marks the end of the Appalachian Trail, as you could see on our image here. The park contains a variety of natural features like granite peaks, glacier valleys, glacial valleys, alpine lakes, and old growth forests. It also supports rich biodiversity across ecosystems, many of which are largely untouched. This creates an ideal conditions for recreation, ecological preservation, and scientific research. Currently managed by the state, the park could greatly benefit um, from federal support through the national park designation. Meaning this park definitely would benefit as well as the state of Maine for making this a national park in a lot of ways. This would enhance public visibility, ensure long-term protection, and solidify its role in geological education going forward.
So, going off of what he said, Katahdin is a massive granite pluton that formed about 400 million years ago. This process was part of the Akkadian orogeny, which was a major mountain building event that happened to form much of the Appalachian Mountains. Um, the Katahdin granite is a coarse grain and pinkish color made up of feldspars, coarse, and biotite. Um, its exposure today offers geologists a rare look into deep crustal igneous processes, specifically how magma cools and solidifies beneath the Earth's surface. Um, Beyond geology, the mountain has a lot of cultural importance as well. Its nickname is the greatest mountain, and it continues to inspire hikers, scientists, and anyone seeking a direct connection to Maine's geological past. So, glacial activity left behind striking landforms throughout Baxter State Park. This includes U-shaped valleys, cirques, and other scattered like glacial effects. These features were particularly prominent around Mount Katahdin. One of the best examples is called Knife Edge, which is a sharp, pointy mountain that stretches between Baxter and Pomola peaks. And it was formed by the erosion of adjacent cirques and is now one of the peak's most iconic hiking trails.
These preserved glacial features offer valuable insight into past climate conditions and glacial movement. Because the landscape remains relatively undisturbed, Baxter is an excellent site for studying glacial geomorphology in its natural context.
In addition to the granite Sophie was talking about, Baxter's geology includes um, metamorphic rocks such as schist and slates, which date back to the Silurian and Devonian periods. These rocks were originally formed from sediments in shallow marine environments and were later deformed and metamorphosed during the Akkadian orogeny. So just a lot of movements, lots of things that happened environmentally to change the way the rock forms were in the mountain. As well as, there are a lot of important features um, at Baxter, including the Trout Valley Formation, which includes fossil-bearing sedimentary rocks. These fossils give us a window into ancient marine life. You can kind of see here on the images A, B, C, and D. Um, and the environment conditions over 350 million years ago. So this has been around for a long time. And together, these rock units allow geologists to study a wide range of topics from tectonic activity to paleo environments, making Baxter not just a scenic landscape, but a significant research destination.
So lastly, we're going to be talking about preserving wilderness, a vision for the future. Baxter State Park was established in 1931 thanks to the vision of Governor Percival Baxter. He personally donated the land with the requirement that it remain forever wild. This guiding principle has helped maintain the park's pristine conditions for nearly a century. Today, the park supports a wide variety of wildlife, including moose, black bears, and rare alpine plants in the pictures there that I included. But however, as a state managed park, it lacks the level of protection and federal funding that national parks receive. Designating Baxter as a national park would strengthen conservation efforts, support scientific research, and increase educational outreach. With its unique combination of geological, ecological, and cultural significance, Baxter clearly meets the criteria for becoming America's next great national park.
Thank you for your time. I hope you can consider Baxter National State Park as a future national park. I'd love to see it. And here's our bibliography. And yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.